Hey guys, welcome to Griffo's Retro Gaming with me, Alex Griffo Griffiths. And Happy New Year first of all. This is the first time I've been on camera this year, so yeah, Happy New Year. I hope you had a good Christmas as well. And I'm back. So I've got a pickups video for you today, which is a bumper pickup video. Better than the last one. And it's all my purchases from... I got some money for Christmas, essentially, as most people do. So I've bought some games out of that. And I've even been given some gifts, which is incredible. I'll go through those in a moment, though. So just before I start, the game that's playing in the background, because I know a lot of you like this, is Futurama for the Xbox, this version. It was released on the PlayStation 2 as well. And it's brilliant. It's full of laughs, and there's an unseen cartoon as well, which you could only, I don't know if like now, but at the time you could only get it on the game. So that was, if you're a big Futurama fan like myself, that was one reason for getting it. Yeah, just a whole lot of fun, really. Unfortunately for our viewers in America, it's very expensive there. But here you're looking at about 6, 7, 8 quid, something like that, so a bit more affordable. I'm going to start with a freebie that I got, and, well, it was a gift really. It's off my brother, and absolutely incredible. So he's given me a DS, which is a metallic red with a nice matte back. It's in beautiful condition, except the screen's bleeding. But I see that as a project. I love trying to fix things, so I'm going to give that a go, and then, yeah, that'll probably be my main one. It's beautiful. I've got a white one at the moment, and I've got a white, the Pokemon White version with the 2 Pokemon sort of etched in, which is a really nice console, but that's a DSi. But yeah, that is wonderful. Absolutely beautiful. So I want to try and get that back to its former glory. And he gave me a 3DS, which is the old style. It's in used condition. I think it was his daughter's, my niece's. So yeah, some scratches on the top, but once it's playing you can't tell, and it works absolutely fine. So yeah, just another one to the collection. It's boxed as well. It's just a standard grey, but yeah, it's really nice, and absolutely delighted with that. So thank you, Dave. I really appreciate that. So these are all bought from CEX, and they're in beautiful condition. I think somebody has taken their collection in, and there was all these games there in really nice condition, but I had the majority of them, unfortunately. But these I didn't, and these were really cheap, so I didn't mind at all. But like I say, in wonderful condition, absolutely beautiful. So, the first game I've got is Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition. I don't know what the dub stands for. I don't like racers whatsoever, so yeah, it's totally beyond me. But at 75 pence, it was in too good condition not to pick up, really. Everything's complete. All these have got like the little advert sheets in there as well, so yeah, absolutely wonderful. Next up is an Xbox only game, and it's Sudeki, which it looks like a hack and slash. I'm not 100% sure. You get new abilities and things like that. Control 4 of like heroes, and yeah, it just looks like the hack and slash Dungeons and Dragons games. I don't know why I'm holding it up. You can never see anywhere, but yeah, for a quid, you know, I'll certainly give that a go. And I wasn't influenced by the front whatsoever. Next up is Prince of Persia: Two Thrones. And the only one I had was the Sands of Time, which I haven't... Oh yeah, I have played the Sands of Time, I do apologise. This was 50p. 50p. And I've never played this one, but the graphics look amazing. Whether it plays well, I'm not sure. But it's it's so far removed from the original Prince of Persia games, you know. Yeah, all complete. And the other one, I've completed the Prince of Persia set now, so that's the third one. Again, 50 pence, Warrior Within. And it looks a bit more like, there's a picture where it's running up the wall. It looks a bit more like Assassin's Creed, but I haven't played this, so I'm not 100% sure. A lot of these games I haven't played, so do forgive me. I'll try and talk about them as best I can. But again, 50p, wonderful condition, and I've got all the Prince of Persias now for the Xbox. So next up is Da Vinci Code, which is from the hit film. Never seen the film, don't really watch films. It blows people's minds, that, but I haven't got the attention span. At least with games, I'm controlling it, with a movie. Anyway, but it looks a bit like it says a stealth action combat puzzle solving game. So I suppose that would be along the lines of Tomb Raider. I'm not 100% sure. Like I say, I've not seen the film, so I don't know what to expect from it. But again, lovely condition, all complete, 50 pence. Can you moan about that? No, you cannot. And finally for the Xbox is another exclusive, and it is Kingdom Under Fire Heroes. And I can't remember the name of the last one I got. I did get a Kingdom Under Fire, I think it was. But it looks like Rome Total War, if you've played that on the PC or anything, There's quite a lot of those sort of games, but there's loads of people on a battlefield at once, and you just fight your way through it, I think. It looks wonderful, graphically stunning. I don't know how it plays, but it was £1. And again, beautiful condition. It's got some really good reviews as well. Just looking here, 9 out of 10 for the official Xbox mag. Best of show E3. Yeah, come on. E3 2005 apparently. So yeah, looking forward to playing those as well, if I ever get around to it. I went to all the charity shops and I didn't have an awful lot of luck, but in one of them there was having a sale on all the media. There wasn't a lot in there, but there was a couple of games which I got, and they were buy one get one free, £1 each, so 50p each essentially. And they are Star Wars Clone Wars for the 360 and Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga. I love the Lego games, I hate Star Wars. So, now, these are, unfortunately, I don't know if you can see there, they are US. I haven't tried them out yet, so I'm not sure whether they'll work. Hopefully they will. But if not, it's not a massive deal, and they're both complete as well. Again, that's a NTSC. So, if not, they just sit on the shelf in the collection. So, yeah, for £1. That one, the Complete Saga in CEX goes for £8, so I don't consider that too bad a buy, especially if it works. So, absolutely delighted with that. Next up then is my journey into cash converters, which was okay. I did get a bargain, absolute bargain, which I'll go into in a moment. But first off was a game called Call of Juarez for 99p. And I had this when it first came out for the 360. And it's a good little game. Now, it takes a lot of influence from games like Gun and Red Dead Revolver, things like that. And you play as a cowboy in the first-person view in the 1880s, by all accounts. That's what it says, I don't remember that. But yeah, you have like the duels, and you just do cowboy-y sort of things, really. It's a really good game. The second one they brought out, I didn't like so much. This is, in my opinion, definitely the best. And for £1, if you've never played it, it's definitely worth picking up. I think you'll like it. I certainly did anyway. Okay, my bargain from Cash Converters was 19 pence. And it is FIFA on the PlayStation Vita, FIFA 13 to be exact. So there's no difference between the FIFA games except the updated rosters. So you've got one, you've played them all. That's my first Vita game that I own, actually. and because I've had mine, I've got a load of digital games on mine, put it that way. So yeah, that's the first physical I own, and for 19p, you know, I was delighted with that. I'll get the trophies off it at least. So we're going current gen at the moment. I've got 3 games for under 10 quid here, and they were all brand new. Now, the first game is a wonderful game called Kalos. I bought that for £4.99 and it is worth every penny. It is brilliant. I'm not going to go into it because another YouTuber, Retro Games Revived, is going to be doing a review on it. So we share a lot of the same audience, and I don't want to give away anything for that. If you haven't checked him out, then please do. It's a wonderful channel. But yeah, out of respect for Sean at Retro Games Revived, I won't talk about that. All I'm going to say is that it is based on a ye-olde game, and it is wonderful. So if you see it, pick it up. The only problem is if you have a Switch, it's quite expensive. But £4.99 on the PlayStation, reduced from £8.99, so even at £9, it's not a bad purchase. So yeah, if you can, buy that. Next up is a game that I haven't put into the machine whatsoever. It looks absolute garbage. And it is Dena's Kickoff Revival. 99 pence. Brand new PS4 game for 99 pence. I'm going to try and get the trophies off it. It looks very old school, like Sensible Soccer and Kickoff, I guess, but yeah, it doesn't look great whatsoever. So yeah, for 99p, it's worth it for the trophies. And finally is a game that was, it started out as a Kickstarter campaign, and again it's based on like an older game, and it is Mighty Number 9. So it's essentially a Mega Man clone, or Rockman if you're Japanese. And I have been on this, I streamed it, and I think it does get a bad rep, but that's because people put a lot of money into it. I haven't. It's got some concept art and all that, and a poster. I didn't. I paid £2 for this. It was $1.99 from Game, and yeah, you can also download it to the PlayStation 3 and Vita. So you've got 3 versions of the game for £2 essentially. I don't know how much it was when it first came out. I don't know an awful lot about the history of it. Only it is much maligned for broken promises, not being great, which it isn't. I mean, for £2, it's very good, but if I was to pay $4.99 for it, I don't think I'd be too happy. But yeah, that's Mighty Number 9. And then we go on to the Switch games. And one of these was a gift off a friend called Alex Watson, and I couldn't believe it. He was asking me what games I wanted for the Switch. At the time, I only had a few. And I said that I'd like a lot of the, you know, big hitters, Mario Odyssey and Zelda Breath of the Wild. And I'd been out with my kids for a walk, came back, and he dropped off one of them games. And it was Zelda Breath of the Wild. Gave me it as a gift. Absolutely fantastic. And I love the game, and yeah, what an absolute top bloke. They don't come with instructions, but the back of the art there is wonderful. Yeah, absolutely fantastic game. My only criticism with the game is they've taken out the dungeons, but and your weapons break very easily. But otherwise, it's amazing, and I'm loving every second with it, to be honest. And Alex, if you're watching this, thank you so much. It was such a surprise, and yeah, it made my day, made my week, my month, in fact, because when I got my money, or I was expecting to get money for Christmas, that was one of the games I was going to buy. So yeah, absolutely amazing. Thank you, Alex. So with some of the money I got, I bought Skyrim off one of the gaming groups, so it was, I paid £30 all in for that, so very happy with it. Again, some really nice art in there. It's very, very good. It's a great port, actually. You wouldn't think that you was playing on a Switch. Yes, they've turned some of the graphics down. When you get close to things like trees, you can definitely tell that it's not on a PC, you know, running high-end, obviously, or on a PlayStation 4, Xbox One. But it is very, very nice looking. And you can see quite far into the distance, which is great. I haven't noticed any drops in frame rate or anything like that, or not that, you know, it runs so smoothly that you're not going to notice really, if, you know, unless you're one of those people that counts every frame and everything. But yeah, if you can get hold of that, then do so. It's a great port. The only issue is that sometimes it does get a bit dark. A lot of people have said that, and for some reason you can't change the like contrast of the game. Obviously you can on the Switch, but it doesn't really help that much. So that's one thing to consider. But otherwise, fantastic game. So next up is a game that I haven't played yet. It was $14.99, I think, from Game, and it is Wasteland 2. So I saw this, and I had a look at the back, and it said that it's you know, an RPG and tactical, turn-based combat, things like that. Very much my type of game. And I had a look on my phone just to see what the reviews were like, and it got some really good reviews. But also, it said that it was made by, or developed by, a guy called Chris Avellone, which really piqued my interest, because that was a guy that worked on Icewind Dale, which is one of my favourite RPGs. And when I started to look at the aspects of this game, it was very similar, and I'm really looking forward to playing that. So yeah, I can't tell you much more about the game, but it's post-apocalyptic, very much along the lines of, you know, Baldur's Gate and Icewind Dale. So yeah, if you like them types of game, it might be worth picking that up. And with it being 2, there's obviously a Wasteland 1, which I don't know if it's available on the Switch. I might have to have a look at that. If it is, then I may buy the first one first and then go on to that. But either way, I'm delighted with that. Okay, so another game I haven't played is Mario and Rabbids, which is, again, a turn-based game, but apparently it's really, really fun. And yeah, it was cheap from Smith's, that was. I think that was $16.99, might have been. But yeah, you just fight against each other, but it's in, you know, the wacky ways and all that type of thing. So everyone I spoke to has said it's a really good game. I'm looking forward to getting stuck into that as well. Finally is the game that I really wanted, but I was quite anxious at the same time, because I didn't know what it would be like, and I really didn't want it to ruin my perception of the character. It's Mario Odyssey. I'm a big Mario fan, and let me tell you, I love this game. Love, love, love it. It's the one I'm really stuck into at the minute, and oh, it's just wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. And to be able to play, so it's graphically very pleasing. It controls really smoothly and nicely. It's not awkward, and, you know, I'm not constantly falling off ledges or anything like that. It's just, yeah. And you can go into like the old school 8-bit Nintendo system where you're flat on a wall, it goes to 2D, and that's a load of fun. There's just so many references to the older Mario games in it, and it's just great to see. It's very much like Mario Sunshine and Galaxy, where you're collecting stars and, you know, things like that. But yeah, just set in a different, well, there's different worlds really, and you're going around these different areas. I'm currently in the big city, which you'll have seen in the adverts and stuff like that. But yeah, absolutely fantastic, worth every penny. and yeah, it's, if you haven't played it, it's a must. It really is. You have to get this. Unless you don't like Mario, then don't bother. But yeah, definitely get that. They're my pickups, guys. I'm absolutely delighted. It's bittersweet though, because I've got some really good games there, and I don't know when I'm going to find the time to play them. I've got such a massive backlog, as a lot of people have. Games that they're so cheap sometimes, you know, especially for the older systems. 50p for a game, and you know, it's like Prince of Persia, 50p. But yeah, I've got to try and find time where I can to play these. But yeah, I want to thank you for watching. It means an awful lot to me. If this is your first time, then please like, share and subscribe. I'll be back with more content. And it's not just pickups that I do a whole range of different videos. I'm more an entertainment channel rather than just a, you know, pickup sort of channel. I do enjoy doing these. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again very soon.